Alright guys, and welcome to a really exciting news update about the upcoming Bloody Harvest event for Borderlands 3. This will be a free content update for all players, regardless of whether or not you own the Season Pass or the Super Deluxe Edition. This content is going to be available to you regardless of which version of the game you own, so that's absolutely awesome. As always guys, the link to the original video will be down below in the description. You can check out the full Borderlands Show episode via this link. So Bloody Harvest is going to be the first of many free updates for Borderlands 3 and it will be launching in late October. No exact date as of yet, but we can assume that maybe it will launch perhaps a week before Halloween or something around that time period. Nothing yet is confirmed, but I'm sure as time goes on and we get into October and hear more about Bloody Harvest, we will get an actual confirmation for when this thing will be dropping. So there's a feature of this event which kind of reminds me of the Taken King from Destiny. That's not a bad thing at all. Sage confirmed on the Borderlands Show that during your travels around the universe of Borderlands 3, you can begin to encounter new enemies known as haunted enemies. So that's kind of similar to how you have the Taken enemies in Destiny. These haunted enemies will be in the game for the duration of the Bloody Harvest event, and finding these new enemies are your way of accessing the Bloody Harvest content. By killing these haunted enemies, you will earn a new currency called Hecktoplasm. You know, like, what the heck? And this Hecktoplasm stuff can then be turned into a new character, a Saurian named Maurice, who will appear on board Sanctuary 3 during not only this Bloody Harvest event, but any future Borderlands 3 event that's going to be added to the game. He's basically like the guy you go to gain access to the events that will be taking place during Borderlands 3's lifespan. Turning in enough of the Hecktoplasm stuff to Maurice will then grant you entry into the Bloody Harvest map, which is a brand new game area. And with a new game area comes a new weapon, rewards, skins, quests, and loot. Sage touched very briefly on what you can expect from this new area and even said that the new quest will be pretty meaty, saying it may take you a few hours to complete, which is absolutely awesome in my opinion, especially for free content. He said that there will be 2 new weapons, a new shield, and a new grenade mod, so we can assume that these things will be farmable and only obtainable during this event. So you're going to want to grab them as soon as you can when the event goes live. He also said that this event should be live in Borderlands 3 for about a month and a half, so that will bring us up to about early to mid-December, and perhaps by then we will have heard a little bit about a Christmas/Mercenary Day event if they choose to do one, which I seriously hope they do, because Marcus's Mercenary Day DLC in Borderlands 2 was so much fun, and seeing something like that return in Borderlands 3 would be so exciting. If you've not played the Marcus Mercenary Day DLC in Borderlands 2, then you won't know what I'm talking about, but honestly it was one of the best little content packs for Borderlands 2 in my opinion. In addition to the new pieces of gear, there will be new Bloody Harvest themed skins available for our 4 Vault Hunters, as well as a weapon trinket, weapon skin, and an echo skin. So these are more rewards you're going to want to keep your eyes out for when Bloody Harvest drops next month. Now let's take a look at this guy. This is Captain Haunt, who is going to be an undead version of Captain Tron. And honestly this gets me really excited, because I thought that Captain Tron, who you fight on Athena during the main story, was absolutely hilarious. His voice actor was great, did an awesome job, and I'm excited that we're going to get another dose of Captain Tron in the form of Captain Haunt. Let's also assume that this will be the guy we want to farm if we want to get our hands on the new Bloody Harvest legendaries and gear. Additionally, there's a few other new enemies. These things look really funny. They're called Rakk-O-Lanterns, which are, you guessed it, racks with jack-o'-lantern pumpkin heads. And these look really fun. I'm hoping there's going to be more Halloween themed enemies in this event that we've not yet seen, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that. I'm sure there will be. The event's still pretty far away, and Sage even said that things may be subject to change, so hopefully that means that we'll be seeing some new stuff that he has not yet talked about. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the details we have so far about what the Bloody Harvest event will include. Sage answered a few fan questions and dropped a few other bits of information, but I just wanted to make this video about the Bloody Harvest event. On screen right now, and also in the description below, you can find a shift code for a golden key in Borderlands 3 that Sage gave out during this episode of the Borderlands Show. This key is only active for a few days, so if you're watching this during the time of upload, then make sure you go ahead and use this code and grab yourself some golden chest loot in Borderlands 3. Thanks so much for checking out the video guys. Drop me a like if you enjoyed and let me know down below how you feel about this new free content update coming very soon to Borderlands 3. I'm beyond excited to jump in and take on Captain Haunt. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel and love Borderlands content. I'll be pumping out a bunch of videos for you guys covering Borderlands news, guides and gameplays, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.